Welcome back to this week's Rogue Recap, and yet again, the hits from the surf world just keep coming. We got some particularly good news out of Hawaii, some particularly terrifying clips out of Nazaré, and some plain fun coming from a few guys out at proper Waimea Bay. This is your surf news from RogueTV. Over on the north shore of Oahu, the surf world got the kind of news it had been hoping and praying for. Pipeline legend Liam McNamara emotionally broke the news that his eldest son, Makai'S, had come out of his medically induced coma and was doing well. If you recall from last week's Rogue Recap, Makai'S had been knocked unconscious on a wave out at Big Pipe, nearly drowning to death before lifeguards and fellow surfers got him to shore to revive him. As Liam said in a teary-eyed thank you to everyone that had helped Makai'S, life is precious.
He's doing amazing. God is real. Prayers are real.
Can we talk about that horrific jet ski debacle out at Nazaré? In one of the gnarliest clips of a tow team getting swallowed by a wave we've ever seen, surfer William Santana and jet ski driver Daniel Rangel got a beating, but also somehow walked away without a visit from the Reaper. Easy, Tigers. Back in the Golden State, San Diego's JoJo Roper, fresh off a big wave tear paddling XXL Nazaré, shot up north to Mavericks with filmer Tucker Wooding to score some fairly empty, fairly windy big waves. Judging by the footage, though, we'd say it was worth the hustle. Back on the north shore of Oahu, this Friday saw the biggest swell on the island since the Eddy, washing out most breaks besides the outer reefs in Waimea Bay. But for some surfers, a board just isn't enough to get the blood moving. And if you happened to be at the lineup at Waimea around noon, you were either delighted or dismayed to see Big Island's Mikey Red and friends paddling into the takeoff zone in a six-man canoe. Quite the spectacle. Mikey and co got a few proper ones. Back on land around the country, if you happen to hear a song blasting from the lifted Tacomas that sounded like Makua Rothman's voice with, yes, Wiz Khalifa, no, you were not hearing things. Indeed, big wave champion and recording artist Makua Rothman collaborated with Wiz on his newest track, Clear the Air.
Burn, burn, we'll let it burn, 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 that's all they earn. Put me into prison, now the judge ain't gonna listen. You say I'm guilty, gonna give me free admission.
Lastly, the surf world got a solid little edit from another very busy North Shore local, Eli Olsen. Spanning sessions from this insanely consistent winter, hopping from pipe masters to free surfs at Jaws to waves in the Eddy to the backdoor shootout and beyond, Full Throttle, as the video is called, is right on the money. I'm Jacqueline Tazzi, and that's all she wrote for the Rogue Recap. As always, our RogueTV team will be in place to bring you all of the action live. Until then, stay stoked, and I'll see you next week.